Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel. I am Melly, this is Imbody Tarot, and in today's pick a card reading, we are going to figure out what your love life will look like in 2026. So the question we're asking is, will you find love in 2026? Whether you're single and mingling, if you're in a situationship, this reading applies to you. As you can see, we do have 4 piles and 4 crystals for you to choose from. Each pile and crystal resonates with a particular message. So if you're drawn to that pile, then that message is for you. In some cases, you could be drawn to more than one pile, and that's perfectly fine. All that means is that you have multiple important messages from your higher self, your spirit team, or the universe that you need to hear within this moment. Pile number 1 resonates with the rose quartz. Pile number 2 resonates with the clear quartz. Pile number 3 resonates with Vanadinite. Pile number 4 resonates with this beautiful Apophyllite. So take a moment, switch with your energy, and pick the pile that resonates most with you. Once you've chosen the pile that calls out to you, I did list the timestamp for each pile in the comment section and in the description box. So click it and I'll see you there. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. And we are going to figure out what's the energy for you when it comes to love in 2026. Okay. I see that you have chosen the rose quartz, and I feel like you're going to be attracting a lot of people who wants to love you for you, who genuinely wants to honor you, people who feel like love with you has no bounds. Like, it doesn't matter how you show up, when you show up. It's just like they feel like you are perfect for them, the perfect match. So I low-key feel like, based on this crystal, you will be attracting like probably your soulmate in 2026, or you're going to figure out who your soulmate is in 2026. But let's see what the tarot card says. So let's see what the energy is for you when it comes to your love life in 2026. Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Strength card, and then we have the King of Cups. I am not surprised that you did choose or you were attracted to the rose quartz, because I feel like you're going to attract people who are emotionally stable. And I feel like you're going to attract people who are extremely business minded. And I feel like you're going to attract people in rooms that are packed. What I'm seeing for your love life in 2026, pile number 1, is that you may meet the love of your life or the next person you're dating, or you may have a history of this person when it comes to like a workplace environment, or you may meet them on like a business adventure. You may see your person when you are actively on the go, probably traveling for business. It's something that has to do with business or the workplace environment for the most part. It's somebody who you probably have a prior experience with for the most part. With the Six of Pentacles, there is like a slight connection that happened very quickly in the past, and I feel like they're waiting for the right time. They're waiting for you to become single. So I feel like the person who you are attracting and you're going to be with in 2026 is a person who's been laying low, waiting for the right opportunity to come for them to step up and make their presence known. Because the Six of Pentacles energy is a fair exchange. It's somebody who is willing to give and negotiate. It's somebody who is willing to be patient. They know the power that they have, and they know the value that they have. So I feel like this person values you. And I feel like they're waiting for the right moment for you guys to spark the connection. Because the Ace of Wands, it's a new passionate, it's a new flame. It's a new beginning of some sort. And it could be intimacy. So they were waiting for you to become single, because the Nine of Pentacles is all about you being single. So maybe they played the friend role in your life, or maybe they were friend zoned by you, or maybe the fact that we have a lot of like Pentacles energy is the energy of they did not want to risk their career. They did not want to risk a business move. So the person who's coming towards you has been extremely patient when it comes to watching you. And they feel like you were like a gem. They feel like you stood out. Because the Strength card resonates with Leo energy and Leo resonates with the sun. And we all know the sun is the sun of our universe. So the person who is coming towards you, not only do you bright their world up, they're about to brighten your world up like you can only imagine it. This person is very like boastful in a way that they recognize that you are their pretty little diamond. They recognize the value that you have in their life, and they are willing to make sure that you are being seen and respected by every and anybody. They're not willing to engage with you if you don't feel like you're the best. They want you to stand out, and they want you to know, like, listen, I see you eye to eye, and I'm here to elevate you, and I want you to elevate me also. And then with the King of Cups energy, this person is emotionally stable. They're emotionally aware. They're emotionally intelligent. They know what it's like to not have a person who they see as their equal. They know what it's like to not have a person who consistently feels stuck and they feel blocked with this person. They know the history of being with people who are not independent. Very bad attachment style when it comes to anxiety and being anxious in a relationship. They've been with people would have considered them stars, but behind closed doors, they weren't the best type of people around. So when they approach you, it's like they hit the jackpot. Your love life in 2026 is all about adventures. And the person who you're attracting is very aware that the one thing that you really want right now is emotional security. And I feel like they're aware of this because they're able to provide so much to you. They sit back and they watch. They're not thirsty. They're not really going for anything besides companionship. They probably have their life figured out. And the only thing that's missing is the emotional aspect of it. I want to pour into you just as much as you want to pour into me. What is more to give? This person could be a Leo or they could be a water sign. So that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for the most part. Okay. Let's see. When will you meet this person? When will pile number 1 meet this person? 6 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. I feel like in the summertime. In the middle of the year. When will pile 1 meet their person? When will pile 1 meet their person? The Ace of Pentacles. The 7 of Wands. The Emperor card. Yeah. Seems like spring equinox. In the 7 of Pentacles. I believe that you will meet your person. Some of y'all will meet your person in the beginning of the year. So like within January, the first month. If you haven't met this person yet, the beginning of the year is very important, very essential. Because we have a lot of weeks. The one represents weeks for me. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. But I'm also seeing around springtime, spring equinox, leaning more towards summertime. So around Aries season to, I would say Leo season is what I'm also seeing. You meeting this person. So now let's ask, what would it be like when you guys first interact? Probably as a couple or as lovers, or when you guys first meet each other, first date, if you don't know this person. What is the energy around pile 1 meeting their person for the first time? The Magician card. You'll have a hard time communicating, or you won't be able to communicate with them as quickly or as nice as you may want to. We have the 9 of Wands energy. What would it be like? The 2 of Wands. The Page of Cups. The 2 of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups in reverse. And then the 4 of Pentacles. I do want to clarify this King and Queen of Cups energy. So let's see. What is this Queen of Cups energy? The Moon card. with the Five of Swords. Okay, so I low-key feel like your first interaction with this person in 2026, it's gonna feel like a savior type of energy. So maybe they have to come to your rescue at some point, or maybe they have to advocate for you, stand up for you. I feel like there may be an energy of like misdirected anger, could be a thing. It gives the energy of poor communication. And I feel like this person's really, I feel like the person who you're going to be with in 2026 that makes you feel love is a person who has been watching you behind closed doors, or it's a person who you have expressed a lot of like sadness to for the most part. And they're going to step up to the plate. Because I feel like there's going to be an issue with you mourning something or you being sad about something. And they're like, here, I'm here to help you, guide you through the situation. I'm here to give you some type of love for the most part. Because the Magician card in reverse is blocked energy, misdirected energy, not being aligned, lacking trust, not feeling like you are in control for the most part. And then we have the Nine of Wands energy in reverse. You finally came out of a bad time in your life. You're finally not living in survival mode. Then a Two of Wands energy is like with the Two of Pentacles is an option, a choice to do something, right? It's something you're thinking about. And a Page of Cups, while it's not the Knight of Cups energy, but I'm literally picking up like this person coming towards you to show you like I could emotionally support you the way that you want. The Two of Pentacles is something not going the way that you may like it or want it. The Queen of Cups energy is feeling very erratic emotionally. And the Four of Pentacles energy is you being closed off. So I feel like when you meet this person, either you're going to feel very closed off, you will have a hard time communicating with this person, or they're going to be closed off. And I feel like it's because of either secrets or fears. But I also see an argument there with the Five of Swords. So there's something going on when it comes to you having a hard time interacting with your lover, the person who you're meant to be with in 2026, because of miscommunication. And that's something that you guys both have to work through within this timeline. Let's pull you some oracle messages and see what it says. What should pile one know about their love life in 2026? It says, beware of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. It says, falling fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. The X, it says, healing from the past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. And then we have toxicity. Toxic relationship can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware. I feel like the collective energy from these oracle messages is that don't lose yourself in the process. And you're going to meet somebody who's going to mirror you. So if you want to have somebody who's going to mirror the best version of you, you have to become the best version of yourself. If you want to have somebody in your life who is willing to make you feel like you're the best person in the world, you have to not try to be like everybody else. Stand out in the crowd, knowing that you are valued and you are loved no matter what. If you're willing to see yourself in a better light, then the people who you are attracting will highlight that in you. So in 2026, will you find love? I believe so. But this love is going to teach you how to love unconditionally, and knowing that unconditional love does have some type of boundary to it. It needs to be respected. Unconditional love is not you pouring your all into a person to where you forget yourself. Unconditional love is highlighting the good, the bad, the ugly, but still choosing and being considerate of the person who you're with and a person making you feel safe. So for 2026, you're going to feel very safe within a relationship. It's going to be with a person who you probably have prior history with, or a person who has been studying, watching you. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. I hope I was able to give you clarity and some confirmation. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. And in today's spirit card reading, we're going to figure out whether or not you will find love in 2026. Probably give some timeline and what your person's going to be like. This is for the singles who are looking for love or for people who want some clarity within their relationship. I did see that you did choose the clear quartz for your reading. And the clear quartz energy is all about amplifying, right? So I feel like for you in 2026, when it comes to love, you're going to improve your relationship with people, not just with love for the most part. I feel like the love that you're attracting in 2026 is more like a group thing versus an individual, like this is the love of my life, okay? But let's just see what your higher self have to say when it comes to the tarot card. So pile 2 wants to know the type of love. Will they find love in 2026? What should pile 2 know about their love life? So we have the 6 of Swords. What are you moving on from? We have the 7 of Cups. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Emperor card. And then we have the 5 of Swords. So I feel like for you, we do have the Hierophant card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I don't really see you making much commitments to anybody in 2026. I feel like 2026 for you is all about hyper independence and knowing what role you're playing within your community or people's life. Because the 6 of Swords energy is moving on from a heartbreak, moving on from things that make you feel like you don't fit in, moving on from an obstacle. You could be literally moving or relocating somewhere, whether it's to be with a person or distance could be an issue within your relationship for the most part, or it will cause you not to be with your person. The 6 of Swords also is you being sad or being forced to distance yourself. It's for your better, but it's not something that you choose or want to do. With the 7 of Cups, this energy feels like you're going to have lots of choices. And it goes back to this collective energy of what role do you play in people's life for the most part. And with the 10 of Wands energy in reverse, you're seeing things clearer. So it seems like the 7 of Cups energy, emotionally, you feel blocked or overwhelmed for the most part. Mentally, you have some awareness, but then you're realizing that you are carrying a lot of burdens that's not really yours. And you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to your love life for the most part. But the reality of things is that you may want to probably remain single because you feel like you have to create a life for yourself where you are stable. Because the Emperor energy is a person who is very methodical and is a person who is a provider. So I feel like what's popping up for you is your energy. It's not so much a partner. With the 5 of Swords energy, it's a win at all costs type of thing. What role do I play? So 2026, I don't really see you focusing on love for the most part, even if you have choices and options. I see you being more so focusing on what you could do for your life. What's to come for your life? Who's going to be there for you? Who's going to show up for you? It's like you're going to focus on resources. You're asking yourself, why would I be stuck with this one person when I could have options to many to elevate myself? So I feel like you're looking for security when it comes to love. So let me ask this question. What's currently blocking you when it comes to love? I don't feel like you're emotionally available. So you could be attracting unemotional, available people. People who are avoidant. I feel like you want to open up to people, but at the same time, it's hard because you pour so much into others. So when it's time to, give people what you feel like you deserve, it's just like, in your mind is fixated on it. It doesn't matter. Why am I doing this? People only show up to get what they want out of me. So why would I give people unconditional love for the most part? Let's see. What's blocking you when it comes to love? The Fool card. You're either scared of letting go of a connection, or you have a very innocent mindset when it comes to love. I don't know, like if your dating life has been the best, in a sense of you could be a person who is on two part of the spectrum. Some of you guys probably been in like 2 or 3 long-term relationships. So you never knew how to date. Or maybe you were a serial dater for the most part, and you're being forced to commit to a person. A person wants you to commit to them, but you don't know what life is like just being with one person. So some of you guys have options to choose from. You don't know which one to pick, and you feel like you're not prepared to pick one person. And some of y'all is just like, well, what else is there to come? I have something in front of me, but is there something better for me? You know? What should you know about love overall? What should pile 2 know when it comes to love overall? You have to get out your head, the 4 of Swords. Don't think things at face value, but don't overthink things. You may see a lot of 444s a lot. Maybe that's the angel number for you, which means elevation. What should you know about love? The 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you're still stuck in the past with a past lover, and that's why you're having a hard time. Yeah. You're holding on to a flame that's been out. You're holding on to a flame that doesn't really provide light in your life anymore. And it's causing you not to trust people. And you're fixated, you're sad. So I feel like for pile 2, what the energy is that you're waiting for communication from a person who doesn't really invest the time and energy into you emotionally. You're waiting for that call again, and the call is not coming. And you're wondering why. Why is love slow to come towards you? But I feel like it's because you're missing all the good things when it comes to love in your life, because you're still fixated on somebody else, or somebody else's energy has you caught up for the most part. What will happen if pile 2 release this past energy? What's to come for pile 2 if they release the Page of Wands and the Star card? This person won't let go as easy as you may like it. I am going to see reconciliation. But it's not you approaching them, it's them approaching you. What happens if pile 2 hold on to this relationship in 2026? The 9 of Cups. You're going to feel like you're losing yourself in the process. So your best bet is to let go, to see what happens. Move on. Because they're going to come back anyways. Let's see. Will pile 2 meet somebody new? Yeah, I feel like you will meet somebody new in 2026, but it's after you let go of this connection. And this person will... Oh, look, we have a couple. The Emperor and Empress. So there's a high possibility of you being in a long-term relationship or starting one in 2026. However, you have to release this energy. You have to move on and give yourself opportunities for people to pick you. You've realized what you are in this person's life. But for some reason, you rather have bad times with that person than to have good times with somebody else. Right? But what you're not seeing is that the longer you hold on to the emotion of being with this person, the longer it would take for you to actually meet the person who you desire to be with. The perfect person in your mind. The person who's willing to effectively communicate their emotions. The person who you don't have to be very masculine with. You could be in an energy of love and softness. Right? Or this also is given an energy of you need to forgive what happened in the past. So, hypothetically speaking, even though this reading is for single people, let's just say you want to just see what the video is about. So, if you got this far, then it's saying that you have to forgive your partner about something in order for you to be in the happy place that you desire. But this energy is all about moving on, letting go, and giving yourself opportunity. So you're not moving on, letting go for this person's sake. You're moving on, letting go for your sake and your happiness and your ability to feel like you are getting exactly what you want. You're not just settling for less. You know what I mean? Let's see what Oracle messages pops out for you when it comes to love. What you should know. What should pile 2 know when it comes to love? So we have voids. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. Long distance. Love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. Doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads to a new person. We also have avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. In the bottom of the deck, we have connection. Love is the bridge. Connecting soul. Cherish those connection. So I feel like, and then we have wedding. Taking your relationship to the next level one step at a time. What I was going to say is that I feel like you're going to experience some type of love, but it's after you get the clarity on where you stand in somebody's life. Whether you elevate and you end up marrying the person who you're currently with, because I feel like some of y'all are reading this or watching this video with the intentions of being with a person from your past. But I also see that, or a person you're currently with, but I'm also seeing the energy of you being with a person who you meet almost immediately after a breakup. And two things could be true, right? So I feel like what the Oracle cards are telling you is that it's okay for you to process your feelings, but don't live in your feelings forever. You know, you have to release things that no longer serve you. And you're not releasing it for your sake, for heaven's sake. You're releasing it because you deserve better. And at some point, you have to put yourself first when it comes to love. You deserve love. You are love. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope I was able to give you clarity, answer, and confirmation. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. And in today's recorded reading, we are going to figure out what's to come for you in your love life for 2026. So this is geared towards more of the single energy. And we're going to figure out if you're going to find love or not, okay? I did see that you chose the Vanadinite. And I will say with this energy, it's all about sparks and happiness and having fun, being young, wild, and free. So I feel like for you in 2026, based off of the crystal that you chose, you're going to have fun, baby. So let's see. Will pile 3 find love in 2026? Will pile 3 find love in 2026? What's the count for pile 3's love life? So moving on from something that hurt you, overcoming a new relationship, a brand new fresh start. Oh my gosh, we have the Lover's card. Pile 3. Oh my gosh, you're so direct and open. The 6 of Swords. And the 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, pile 3. Do I stop your reading here? Because let's just sit here, like, because you know in your heart of hearts, you know damn well you are going to find love in 2026, and I feel like you could feel it. It low key may catch you off guard. You're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, damn, I'm really married. Damn, I really got a family with this person. Damn, this person really taking care of me. Oh my gosh, life feels so easy. Life feels so amazing. So in 2026, yes, I do see a relationship for you. I do see you finding love. And I feel like feel like you're gonna be in a perfect relationship for the most part. A relationship that is built off of trust, commitment, peace, integrity, brand new, being fresh, being very innocent, having joy, not being with a person because of struggles. With the 9 of Wands energy, I feel like you finally overcame your emotional blocks when it comes to love, or you're opening up yourself when it comes to love. There's something with you that's growing, probably growing inside of you, literally, when it comes to love. And I'm seeing that you have this energy of, wow, I feel so complete. I feel like I'm at home. I feel like I no longer have to struggle. With the Fool card, this energy is all about innocence, new beginnings, new adventure, trusting. The person who I'm with, I trust with my life. I trust to go on this journey with me. Because the Fool card is the energy of somebody who's naive and they're going to go out into the wilderness, out to the unknown, to learn a lot of lessons. But the one thing that they have is their trusty partner, their loyal partner. And that's why we have a dog in the imagery. So I feel like, yes, you're going to go through 2026 experiencing a love that you never experienced before. You know, you're going to feel like you've met your person, you've met your crew. You've met the person who you're meant to be with, the person who you made a soul contract with, the person who gives you choices, the person who gives you the strength, the confidence to step out and do what you want, the person who makes you feel whole, the person who makes you feel like love has no distance, the person who makes you feel like I have my better half. Nothing is missing in my life anymore. And this person is willing to travel with you, or you may have to travel to them, or you guys may not be from the same background. So this person could be American and you're from the Caribbean. You could be black, this person is white. This could be also be same sex, you know? So I feel like you guys have a cultural background that's different, but it works for you. And then with the 10 of Cups, not only will you be accepted in this like relationship and being happy, I feel like their friends and family would also adore you, make you feel like you're the one. You're not going to feel like you're out on your own within this relationship, within this dynamic. You're going to feel like you're part of a community for the most part. So yes, love is coming towards you in 2026. So let's see what additional information you should know when it comes to your love life in 2026 in your person. Three of Pentacles. So you may meet this person on a blind date, or somebody may put y'all together. You may work with this person for the most part. I feel like somebody y'all is asking, is the person from my past or not? And I don't know if I'm going to answer that question, but that's what I'm picking up. Like, is this a past person? Do I know this person already? What does this person be like? It's like all these questions are popping in my head all of a sudden, randomly. But what else should you know about your love life? The Four of Cups. The Seven of Cups. You have to choose between two people? Are you scared to make a decision? I feel like you're going to have to choose between two people when it comes to your love life. Or multiple people. Ooh, people are going to be fighting over you. You have to make a decision when it comes to your love life and who you're going to choose to be with. The plot thickens and the plot turns. Are you ready to make this decision? Because I don't feel like you're ready to make this decision. I feel like you're holding back. So let's do this, right? Let's figure out the energy if you decide to be with somebody new and the energy when you decide to be with somebody old. Okay? And then we're going to end your reading. And if you want to get a private reading on what it means for you specifically, then you can book a reading with me through my website. Okay. So what is the energy with Pile 3 meeting somebody new for their love life in 2026? The Hangman. You're probably not looking for somebody new. You kind of feel like you're stuck in your ways. You're probably going to have to travel for this person. Emotionally withdrawal. So it's a person who you may have to really, really drop your guard. You have to drop your mask to be with this person. This person going to see right through you. And the Queen of Swords. There's a little bit of a regret energy when it comes to being with this person. This reminds me of like when you're trying to rescue an animal and the animal like lashes out at you and you're really just trying to show them love. So it's just like your person may feel like they're fighting an uphill battle to get through to you because maybe you're emotionally unavailable or you're always in your head about something. Or maybe there's a third party that's trying to keep y'all separated. It's giving y'all a hard time. Or maybe there's an issue with distance within the connection. What is the energy if you do decide to be with somebody from the past? So some of y'all really want to reconcile something with a person from your past. Yeah. You're scared to move on. If it's up to you, you'll pick the person from the past. Yeah. Yeah. Knight of Cups energy. When is love coming towards you? A love offer. Hierophant. Relationship for the most part. The Emperor card. The energy of being very serious within the family dynamics is popping up. And the Star card, reconciliation. So I feel like overall, what I'm really picking up, really big and really bold, is that you may want to be with a person from your past. You want things to work with somebody from your past. And moving on to somebody new scares the life out of you. And it's not something that you want to do. You want the person who you have been with to be the lover or the love of your life. Somebody from your past. You're so holding on to them emotionally. And it scares you that you have to let go of this person. So it's just like you rather risk being with something old than to enjoy something new for the most part. Why? Why are you having this energy subconsciously? The Ten of Swords. It's painful to end things. You take connections very seriously. So when you have to let go of a person, it feels like you're losing a part of you. And maybe you ruminate a lot about this person. You're having a hard time with your subconscious, breaking free, the thoughts, the patterns. So that's not picking up. Let's see what oracle messages you do have for 2026 when it comes to love. It says relax, find joy in the simple pleasures of being together. Hideaway, make time to be with your person, create your own special hideaway. You need a vacation. You need a vacation, love. You also have imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace imperfection. And then we have sacrifice. Love may come with sacrifice. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. And then trust. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. So I feel like you are going to experience a moment where you have to really choose between two people. And it's not something that you want to do. It's something that you have to do. It's something that you're avoiding. But do I feel like you're going to find some type of commitment in 2026? Yes. But is this commitment going to make you happy? That'll be the next question to ask, right? So that's all that I have for you, pile number 3. I hope I gave you some clarity against confirmation. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. And in today's book card reading, we're going to figure out, will you find love in 2026? This is geared towards people who are single and mingling. But if you're in a relationship, go ahead and watch this video also, because you may find out something unique about your relationship that you don't know already. With you picking the Apophyllite, I feel like you are going to meet somebody who has a spiritual connection with you, or they want to build something when it comes to spirituality. So you may find your spiritual husband or wife, or you may find a person who give you a love that's beyond the norm. They are very deep. They know a lot. They feel a lot. It's just like, I don't know. It's something about them. It's something unique about them spiritually that you're going to love. So the person who you're going to be with is going to be very intuitive in 2026. Or maybe you're intuitive, okay? So Spirit Pal 4 wants to know, what's to come for them in 2026 when it comes to their love life? We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Judgment card, the Seven of Pentacles, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. We have lots of energy popping up when it comes to this pile for the most part. One of the first energies popping up is that you're going to meet somebody probably closer to the end of the year. I do feel like there's a delay in your love life or a blockage within your love life. Okay. I'm also seeing the energy of forgiveness. So some of y'all in this pile will have to forgive somebody in your life in order for you to be exposed to true, authentic love. And I feel like 2026 is you going through a lot of like introspection, looking within, wondering why you appear to be the perfect person on paper, but people don't really love and dedicate a lot of energy towards you that you deserve. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, a fated attraction. You're going to meet somebody probably from a past lifetime, or you're going to meet somebody who just literally check off all the box for you. And this person could be very much spiritual, because the Wheel of Fortune is finding that it's a fated event that's happening for you. So I feel like in 2026, there is lots of cycles, but you're meeting somebody from the past. And when I say past, it's like a past lifetime for the most part, or somebody who you've been praying for. So if you haven't been manifesting this person, you may want to start being very specific in your prayers, your manifestation, or your petitions, because you have somebody coming towards you. Okay? Okay, so what should pile 4 know when it comes to their love life in 2026? The Knight of Wands. You're very cautious. The Knight of Pentacles. You could probably have kids with this person, or you're going to create a family with this person. The Moon card in reverse. The Lovers card. This person will require you to do shadow work or some inner child healing. Drop your guard. 7 of Wands. The Knight of Cups. It's so interesting how these cards pop out. The story. So the story over here is that we have the Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. And knowing that you have to be very practical and very intentional when it comes to love. Then we have a mother and child. And this mother and child energy is the energy of you having to do the inner work. Because the Queen of Swords is very cold, very vindictive when it's in reverse. She's not thinking clearly. She cannot see through the fog. It's like you having a childlike mentality, right? So probably settling for less within relationships and a need to forgive so you could really show up as yourself. Because the Judgment card is avoidant of accountability, and the Moon card is being held back emotionally, not really showing yourself, but being or feeling like you're being forced to show who you truly are when you don't want to. The mask that you're wearing is not really working out in your favor. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles with the Lovers card, and that's the energy of choices and being patient. Love is kind, love is unique, love is patient, love is considerate, love is a verb. You don't have to fight. 7 and 7, duality. But you could elevate, right? And then the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Cups is things approaching you in a very healthy manner, in a very emotional manner. So I see love coming towards you. I see love making you feel lucky. You're in control. But I'm also feeling like you have to do some inner child work in order to be exposed to this. And it's probably something that you're avoiding. So whoever you're attracting in 2026, they're going to reflect an image back to you that you're probably not ready to face yet. Or it's somebody from your past, all right? And when I say past, soul connection, okay? When will pile 4 most likely meet this person? So some of y'all is stuck in the past with a person. You could have met this person when you were super young, okay? A childlike energy. Or you could have met this person 6 months or 6 years ago. Usually this doesn't represent years, but you have a history of 6 there. 6 is important. This is a past energy. Then we have the Death card. You're going to meet this person closer to Scorpio seasons, maybe a year from now. We have the Page of Wands. That could indicate during the fire season. It could also indicate maybe around Aries season specifically. When will you meet this person? Pile 4. Some of y'all want to manifest this person right here, right now. But I'm feeling like around Aries season. Aries to Leo season. Also, if you're moving forward. Or Aries or Leo season is very important. The number 8. Once again, Leo season is popping up 8 months from now. Some of y'all may have been with a person for 8 years. Aries season is popping up. So maybe Aries is very important to you because it popped up multiple times. Let's figure out what the relationship's going to be like with this person. What will Pile 4 energy relationship will be like with the person that they're going to be with in 2026? They're going to make you feel confident. Lots of schmecks. Attraction and intimacy will not be an issue for you guys. But lots of like working through confidence issue, trauma for the most part, being mindful of addictions or not having healthy habits. You're going to have fun, but also knowing your shadow and bringing your shadow to light so it can make you feel better. It's going to feel like you guys are 2 peas in a pod. You'll be able to trust this person for the most part. And then we have the Magician card, the 8 of Swords. A lots of like mental work is going to be needed for you and your person. So in 2026, it seems like you're manifesting something, right? And it feels like it's a cycle that you go through continuously. And you want love, you want it now. But there's this energy and vibe of, I don't want to really say take your time, but there's some inner child work that needs to get done for you for the most part before you experience this. Because I do see delays and I do see you waiting and things not happening as quickly as you may like it for the most part, you know. But if you're in it for being happy, young, wild, and free, the energy is there for you. Okay, let's see what your higher self have to say to you when it comes to your love life in 2026. What should Pile 4 know when it comes to your love life in 2026? Connection. Love is the bridge connecting soul. Cherish those moments. Surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizons. Be open to them. Divine timing. That special connection. Trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. Celebrate. Today, celebrate the love you share with those who matters. So be grateful. Anticipation. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love arriving in your life. It's coming. So you have a love coming towards you. True love. You can't make this up. We literally have true love, right? And it says a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. So I feel like your energy when it comes to love is an energy of something that you prayed for, something that was destined for you, something that belongs to you, something that's entitled. And it feels like a fated event. It doesn't feel like the normal wear and tear that people go through when it comes to their love life for the most part. It feels like something that you're owed, something that you manifest, something that you have experienced in the past, and something's coming back to you. Right? I low-key want to pull more cards for you, but I'm not really sure what I should do. But you know what? I'm going to leave this here. And if you want to get more information, my website is available for booking private readings. I would love to connect with you. But that's all that I have for you, pile number 4. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye.